All right, you guys are in a
About to die.
jungle. Welcome to the jungle.
Die.
It's a pretty stereotypical jungle with jungles and trees and vines and bushes and some flowers and fruits and the sounds of a jungle, a screech of some kind of creature in the distance, and the sound of river behind you. And I believe your ranger Terrace was about to kind of take a closer look at things, maybe try to get a good trail on this group of individuals you are currently following. So for the ranger, you do have the hunt and track move, which is wisdom. So please,
Yep.
Mr. Terrace,
Make an attempt.
wisdom.
Hey!
Whoa.
Yay!
Awesome. So, not only do you get to follow trail, but you also choose one of the following: gain a useful bit of information about your quarry, or determine what caused the trail to end when you reach it.
Let's go with determining cause for the trail to end.
Absolutely. So you find that since the ground is a little bit wetter, you actually start seeing signs of very large, heavy boot prints. And then there appears to be kind of some lighter sandal prints behind it. And they actually cut inland. They appear to be going kind of more away from the coast. So you follow it for actually quite a while, to the point that there hasn't been any change. Like, the trail keeps going on, but the sun is getting darker and darker and darker as you've been traveling about probably 6 to 8 miles so far into the jungle following this trail.
So the jungle's getting denser and denser.
Actually, the jungle's getting a little less dense as you get away from the coast. The jungle's most dense at the coast, and as you are heading inland, it's still a jungle, but it's not as tightly packed. There's spacing between trees.
Ah.
So do you guys want
Fair, I
to
guess.
start going through the night, or do you want to make camp?
I'm fine either
It's-
way.
It's probably best to see the trail during the day. I don't trust this forest enough to keep going during the night.
Yeah, you guys have probably traveled about 10 miles inland since you crossed the river. So you find yourself in the middle of kind of a cooler. It's not humid, that's for sure. It's still 40s, 50s, not super warm, not super cold. And so you guys start making camp. Let's go ahead and let's take a look here. Mr. Sirach, gonna be making a nice tasty meal again. Go ahead and roll that. You're also going to be rolling. Actually, someone else can roll the make camp. Let's have Kenshin roll the make camp move. So, Sirach, go ahead and roll manage provisions, which was wisdom, please. No issue. Again, you get to
well,
pick
this time I
the
made a nice chicken noodle soup.
one time.
Oh,
1 second, folks. Just give me a quick sec here.
No, stay. What kind of shitty tape measure are you? You're supposed to stay.
Doesn't have a
it's
lock button on it.
No, the little clip doesn't hook to the end too well. Just what I thought. Numbers.
Uh-huh.
Sorry about that.
70 inches.
No worries.
So yeah, Phazon, you can select either, again, to split the ration or make it really taste good.
I'll make it taste really good because, that chicken noodle soup, it's
Mhm.
nice and homemade, nice thick noodles. don't know where I got them.
Well, everyone but Logar, since Logar doesn't have to eat, gets a +1 forward.
I'm super strong. I just man my way through it. I don't have to eat. I feel no hunger. I feel lots of pain.
Kenshin, you guys are settling up to rest. You're bedding down for the night. Gonna be taking watch shortly. But before you do, you're gonna do our make camp roll. Make camp is against nothing. It's just a straight 2d6.
Okay. Well, I am going to. I'm gonna push my intelligence button because it doesn't have any bonuses.
Right?
Because I'm too lazy to type in.
All right. Sounds good. One moment. Roll me a 1d3.
Oh boy. The campfire explodes as you try to light it. Everybody burns to death. TPK! TPK!
Terrace, there's something about this jungle. Maybe it's the fact that it is bringing you these sights. Like you're starting to feel it's uneasy to differentiate between reality and vision at this point. It's gonna be a difficult night for you, and maybe it's something that Sirach gave you in the soup, but you're feeling really kind of confused right now. If you would please mark that ability.
Okay.
All right, so who's taking watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
I'll take Dawn watch, so I'll take last watch.
I'll take second this time.
That guess I'm third again.
Well, the night rolls by fairly peacefully until it starts getting towards the end of night, and Terrace, you're up, and it's really weird. You keep having these flashbacks of running in a forest, and feeling like something's chasing you. You look up and you see 3 things in the trees. And you start feeling a presence kind of looming near you.
I go over to the campsite and wake Kenshin up.
Well, before you do that, let's have you see if you can stay sharp about all this and really tell that this is happening or not happening. Stay sharp is a roll against your wisdom.
Wonderful. That confused is going to be very handy.
Yeah, you notice that there is definitely something kind of flying, but not above the trees. But it's a large figure. You're able to get this sound out, but not before you're knocked to the ground when these sharp talons come and jab you in the chest, throwing you to the ground. You quickly see this large plumage of feathers, red and yellow, about the size of a horse, fly over, and the pain in your chest, it knocks the wind out of you.
Yeah, Pegasus is...
At least we're not being savaged by chocobos or chocobos.
Chocobos.
Who knows? Maybe we still are.
Yeah, Terrace, you turn to get back up, and up in the moonlight you see this shape kind of flying up above. It has these wings, and it's actually almost appears to be floating vertically, almost humanoid. These huge wings flying up above the trees. it dips down and starts charging right at you again.
I look for a tree nearby and try to duck behind it.
Okay, that sounds like you're defying danger with your. Well, you're trying to get over there quick or trying to find a good tree.
Trying to get over there quick.
Dexterity, please. Yeah, not a problem. You duck behind a tree. You can see that as this thing moves by, it has these massive wings. It has a very elongated body, very long, thin legs with knees that do appear to bend the same way yours do, and huge foot with 3 massive talons on it. It has a kind of a human-shaped head, but it's more elongated on the front into a very large beak. As it darts by, it kind of goes up and stops on one of the tree branches.
Was this okay?
At this point, everybody's kind of waking up, whether by the sound of very quick movement, the thump of Terrace on the ground. And yeah, as you guys all look up, about 20 feet up in the air, you see it almost looks like a human sitting on a tree branch, but it clearly has wings.
Great.
Kenshin, I would assume you're the first to be alert. What would you like to do?
I'm going to. Well, seeing as how I noticed that it's already, knocked Terrace to the ground and from where it clawed him on the chest, correct?
Yeah, it definitely knocked him. Like, it didn't do any physical.
It's superficial damage though.
Yeah, it
Like,
obviously
he's
didn't
got scratches.
claw him. It was a knock you on the ground thing.
So I stand up. I don't pull the sword all the way out of the sheath, but I do clear it. Like the 3 inches. Releasing it from its sheath in case I need it. And foul creature, why do you descend upon our camp at night, Tengu? As I call it in my tongue.
Sounds like you're trying to spout some lore about
I am
these
spouting
creatures.
some lore.
You spout that lore.
I am going to spout that lore. Going to use the old intelligence to spout some lore.
Oh, well, we know nothing.
Yeah, I've probably missed
That-
things are totally different up this way.
Well, you definitely call out to it and you say Tengu, and this enrages it. It's like you've cursed it, and this creature rides down, goes directly for your shoulder, and jabs its talons into it, and you take 1d6 with 2 piercing damage as it jabs you with its talons and flies up to another tree branch.
Oh, now it's on. Now it's on. Oh, it's so on.
Welcome back.
Logar, you hear this sound of rushing wind and this squelching sound as these talons rip into the shoulder of Kenshin. This creature flies up. Okay. What would you like to do?
You know what? I'm gonna use my I am the law skill and challenge it. I'm gonna yell at it. Come at me then! See how you fare.
Alright, I am the law. It's charisma. Do it.
Let us go!
Alright. What is your order?
Uh,
Based on your
attack
divine
me.
authority.
To attack me.
Do you have your any kind of emblem of your god outside of the tattoo?
It would be on the shield.
Yeah, this creature immediately comes charging towards your shield.
Yes. going to try and shield bash it in the face.
Okay, it sounds like a strength, like you're trying to defy danger
just
by being
like
a little more forceful to it. Yeah,
The crap out of
do it to it. Yeah, roll your damage.
it. Screw you, birthday.
So you can either do half your damage and keep your shield, or do your full damage but lose your shield.
I'll do half damage.
Yeah, you thwack it right in the leg, and it's like squeals, flies back up to a tree branch and kind of sits there, kind of moving its leg around.
Yes. Now, is that considered charging into battle?
I mean, it charged you. You guys are fighting, so
Well,
what is your question in regards to?
Well, I have the charge skill. When I lead the charge into battle, everybody gets a +1 forward.
How are you leading? Say
don't
Sirach.
know,
How are
that's-
you leading Sirach into battle? Because he hasn't done it. He's kind of slowly waking up to, this hasn't bothered him. So what are you saying, Logar?
Yeah, no, I'm still really, really sleepy.
I don't know. I was just wondering.
That chicken noodle soup was just too good, man.
I'm just busy.
Right
I'm just
out.
busy smashing things with my shield and laughing.
Yeah, you hear maniacal laughter, Sirach, as you wake up to see again this large creature sitting in the top of the tree that just attempted to rip Paladin's shield away.
Oh, and actually, this harpy is that, or whatever it is. This bird creature is actually in more trouble right now because I just looked at my sheet. I'm a duelist.
You are a duelist.
It came
Welcome
at
back.
me. Yeah.
Yeah.
It came at me. So that means that it and I have entered into a one-on-one duel. If they break off the duel before either of you are defeated, which I'm still standing, I get a plus forward against them, and they count as defeated if I ever encounter them again, aka still.
So,
If they break off the duel to attack someone else, like it just did, I may deal my damage to them for their insolence in ignoring me, because
yeah.
I'm who you're supposed to be fighting.
You
Murder it.
you
Murder
tell me
it.
how you're gonna hurt this bird up in the tree, and I'm cool with that.
After it attacks Edward's shield as it's about to fly around, I'm gonna do some of my Kenshin, or not Edward. After it attacks Logar, I'm gonna do some of my Kenshin,
Well, wait, is this the on guard move?
yeah.
You have to single them out. He singled you out at first. So this would be something. The way I read
Oh,
that is when you
okay.
call out someone from like a group,
Oh, I did.
or
though.
if you.
I called it out.
It's true.
and it
Yeah,
was
I'll give it to you.
insulted by
Yeah, you did. You cursed it. Yeah, roll your damage.
So I'm gonna do some Kenshin, kung fu.
Sorcery.
Yeah, I'm basically because Did you keep your shield, Edward?
Yeah.
Or keep your shield, Logar? I keep forgetting your Logar.
Yeah. I got
Okay.
my shield.
Well, I'm gonna basically, after it hits the shield, Kenshin's gonna basically run right at Logar, drawing his sword with just this snarl on his face that Logar's probably never seen. And as Logar brings his shield up to like, oh my god, what are you doing? Kenshin is going to jump, bounce off the shield, and slash at the flying thing as it's trying to make its way back to its roost.
Do it. That messy
Yeah.
and savage slash.
The straight up attack because it gets to do my damage.
Straight up. Do that damage.
Boom!
Oh yeah.
Nice.
You render this thing in half.
Nice.
It's sliced in half. Logar, you are covered in visceral.
No, because it's away from him. Because I bounced off of his shield.
Somebody,
towards it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just
It was
sprays. It's
Yeah, it just
people
sprays
just have
everywhere.
stuff. It's everywhere.
It's on my shield. and I'm
It
holding
lands with a hard thump just to the legs and the rear, and the top half separate and go flying a few feet. this creature squeaks, squeals, and withers its death move.
You were given it a chance to be sociable and not meet your doom this day, but as the sun has risen, my sword thirsts, and then I'll lick my sword and return it to its sheath.
Yeah, there's a sound of just kind of guts spilling out on the ground, and there's a dead thing.
And then Kenshin kind of rubs at his shoulder a little where it hit him.
I'm gonna behead it.
All right. You yeah.
I send it to be judged.
Okay. So beheading is something that your god who wishes there to be honorable death is okay with.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not so much. It doesn't have to be a creature that's good, or it can be bad. It's just beheading it allows it to make sure it doesn't come back, and it allows its soul to go and be judged.
So what is the guideline as to these things are okay to behead and these things aren't?
Anything you enter a fight with is okay. Any kind of creature that attacks you, as long as it doesn't use dirty means, like poisons and stabbing you from the back with the poisons, or something like that.
So if like a knight rolls up to you and you guys get in a fight, it's okay to take their head?
Yeah.
Right.
Or if, say, I get attacked by a troll or something, and it fights me without running away or
Sounds good.
cheating.
It's as big as your head. It's got a big old beak on it. It looks like a bird that merged with a human, I guess. It's
Billy harpies.
something like that. It weighs about a weight. Pretty big. What are you doing with this head? Putting it in your adventuring gear?
Nope. I'm gonna bury it.
Okay. Yeah. By the time you're done burying, the sun is barely about to reach over the horizon. You guys are all pretty awake now. It was a rough night. So, Terrace, you see that the trail is still there. It just leads deeper into the jungle.
I love how quick that fight went, though.
Yeah, that was pretty
It was
gruesome.
it's just like 2 attacks and it was dead. I loved it.
Yeah, Kenshin is he doesn't look like much.
Hey, look, man. If I can be a springboard and you're gonna cut things in half, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, this
Hey,
is the first time. This is actually the first time I'm seeing Kenshin fight for the first time, so I'm actually intimidated as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
because
not.
And I'm just covered in harpy guts.
and he doesn't, and he's not wearing any armor or anything. He just like the sword flashes out, and it's just like he bounces and it's done.
Yeah. Glorious. Get a
Awesome.
pat on the back. Good kill, brother.
Perfect.
If there's nothing else, I'm going to turn to my slumber now.
Nope, we're adventuring now. It's early in the morning. Time to leave.
You guys tell me. It's about probably 4 o'clock.
Oh, well then you guys can go back to bed.
I've gotten knocked on my ass, and I'm pretty awake now, so I'm up for continuing the trail as long as I can see it.
Yeah, I'll say, Terrace, if you want to do a scout ahead roll before everybody else gets up. Kirk. That is wisdom.
Okay.
Wisdom the crap out of it. Well, get that XP.
Is it
Yep.
an XP?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
6 or
That's
lower.
an XP. Yeah, you
Hey.
see the path is still there, but you don't see much more than that.
What do you say, Scout? Little ranger.
It's still a little too dim. I can see the trail, but everything else in the trees is still a little too dark.
Well, we rest for a few hours.
I guess.
I'm gonna go clean my shield.
going back to well, it was watch was it?
It
When
was
they
on
got attacked.
Terrace.
Okay. Well, I'll let Terrace go to sleep. I'm awake now. I was taking dawn watch anyways.
Yeah. You guys finish the night. You get your armor and everything all cleaned up there. Logar for the rest of the night. Everybody else, kind of just does their thing. Kenshin, you probably just sit there and meditate over the kill. Kind of.
What?
It was a good night. Yeah. You guys wake up in the morning and, assuming you head back out on the trail.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, you guys follow these footsteps for a while. You actually go about another 10 miles into the jungle. You realize that this jungle is much bigger than it appeared to be. When you start to smell death on the air, Terrace, you see it first. There appears to be a corpse lying in the middle of the trail.
Is there anything discerning about it? Like, is Logar's emblem of his god anywhere on these people?
From this distance, you can tell it's definitely the corpse of a human. It appears to have some kind of dark clothing on it, but it's still a couple hundred yards away. Like it's not super close. You'd have to get closer to see.
I suggest drawing your weapons, gentlemen. Whoever killed this person might still be around here. Or whatever killed this person might still be around here.
Bye.
Again, about the most you see from Kenshin is you notice that his left hand drops to his sword, and you just watch as he just moves his thumb, and you can see about an inch of steel cleared.
All right. What is the walking order here?
I'd say I'm probably out front, sword drawn.
I'm gonna be in the middle. So there'll be one person in front of me, then me, then one person behind me.
I'll probably be behind Terrace.
Kenshin is in the rear. Yeah, Terrace, as you get within about 50 feet from it, you can see that it's just one corpse, and it's a male, shaved head, has kind of a blackish goatee, and it has this very, very dark leather, clearly like stained black armor, and you can see it actually has this emblem on its right or left breast that is of a lion skull with like black blood draped across it. You can see that its midsection has been bisected. It's been split open, and all of its guts and entrails are just kind of laying over it. You can just take that lovely smell, but it's still about 50 or so feet away from you.
I wrap my hood around my mouth as I did when we entered the portal last time, kind of avoiding the smell as much as I can. Is there anything else that I might see around here, or
You want to take a look? Discern some.
it's in a book?
I mean, you are on Reading Rainbow. Butterflies in the sky. You can fly twice as high.
Yeah, it's discern realities, or
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I just realized I can take my keycaps off my keyboard and actually clean it at some point. So I had to take a picture of it.
What happened here recently?
There was a fight. There was actually a pretty big fight, but one side was definitely more victorious than the other. You can see that there's about 7 different actual footprints on the ground. You don't see anything else, but across the trees, you see these claw marks all around the area, and you can take a closer look at the body if you want, but from this distance, you're pretty sure it got split open by one of these creatures. What's odd though is that the other 6 footprints, they just disappear. Like there's no trails running off in any direction. They all just seem to disappear from this spot.
No.
Let's try looking at the body a little closer then.
Yeah, as you are approaching the body, you get within a couple feet, and you feel the weight under your right foot give, and you hear this snap, and your leg gets ripped up from underneath you. Within a few moments, you find yourself dangling about 20 feet in the air.
Oh, not this again!
Logar,
Perhaps.
you see your friend Terrace approach the body. And just like that, snap, quick pop, he is thrown, picked up, and dragged high up into the treetops, dangling there. And as you look up, you see 6 these very large, winged creatures looking down upon you.
Ugh. More harpies. Or whatever. Oh, shit.
What would you like to do?
How far away are they? They're in the treetops. So
Yeah, about 20, 25 feet up. Treetops.
Okay, well then I'm going to try and free Terrace first.
Okay.
I'm gonna cut the rope.
You gotta find the rope. What are you looking for? You see the vine go up into the treetops, but you don't
Oh, well I was
see
just
much
gonna
beyond that.
cut it.
He's up. He's
Oh, he's way up there? Okay.
He's up there. Like, he's about 10, 15 feet up in the air. His dangling arms down. Probably starting to get a little lightheaded.
What would that be? That would be... Term realities is wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can I look to follow the vine up and around and see where it connects to the tree?
Yeah.
We'll do that and see if we can... Nope!
Yeah. You start kind of head down, not noticing what's going on.
Great.
And you feel this thump against your shield. You look up, and this massive creature begins lifting you up in the air, shield first.
Well, okay.
Sirach, you see that Logar is being lifted up into the air by one of these creatures. Terrace is hanging, dangling upside down from the treetops. Well, what do you want to do?
There's 6 of them, and they all are flying.
There's 5
Well, they're
still
in the
perched up
tree,
top. One sitting on the branch that Terrace is tied to. Let's see. We can actually just to make life a little easier for you guys.
Dangling by my arm. The plate doesn't give me too much.
It's a lovely green thing. We like green things, right? See?
Some of us do.
All right.
Yep.
So we'll go in the top here. We'll do a little fancy doodling. So we got, let's go with for that. Come on, don't freeze. That's gonna freeze, and I'll go over here. And let's go that. Ooh, we got some freeze.
Dangly doodling.
Right.
Oh, cool.
Trees are fun.
Cool trees.
All right. And
Where's the scroll? Oh, I guess I got it.
we got the corpse down there. Big bad bloody corpse. Up here in a branch, there's Mr. T dangling, and there's a bird thing up there. Kind of close, but being carried into the air is Logar. There you go. And then we got
Oh God, I have to find us.
there's B there.
I'm so bad at finding us on these maps.
Very, very top. We're at the very top.
Very, very, very top.
All
Left
of
or
the
right?
right.
Yeah.
I'm
We're in
just
the middle. Zoom all the way out, then you'll see it.
Yep.
All right, and then we got
Oh, there we are.
Sirach and Kenshin. There you go. Totally to scale. Absolutely.
Amaze balls.
That's what's happening right now.
This is me.
That's you. Yep. It's you being carried up into the air.
But it would just blend in with the background.
Sirach, what do you want to do about this situation?
Well, I'm actually going to go with Plan B, so Kenshin can, use it to his advantage since he's behind me, and shift over to Goliath.
You do it.
Nope. Playing keycap.
I believe you get one. Think?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure even on a fail, he gets one.
Yeah. One in the next B.
Do you want the top half of me bigger or the bottom half? Of me
No,
bigger?
you're able to you're able to change into Goliath form, but you're not as big as you normally are. So you have the strength to be able to throw, but you don't have like the power to be able to stomp into stuff. So you're bigger
So I
than
got
you
the
normally
throw.
are, but you're not much bigger than Logar. Like it's a little bit bigger.
The throw works fine.
But yeah, before you're able to turn, the one that was behind you dives down into your forming back and takes a stab at you, and you take 1d6 with 2 missing
Huh. Getting brutalized by harpies.
I think I may have frozen. It just says rolling dice. Oh, there it goes.
Roll. And say, Sirach, as you turn into this Goliath form, what say you do with the garment that resides on your small halfling body?
Oh yeah.
Well, I kind of explained the Goliath one. I just kind of undo the buttons in the front, leaving just a string that's around like the hood there, so that way it's just like this little cape off my back.
Yeah, and it's a tiny little cape. You got your back here, and it's just so tiny, just kind of dangling, almost kind of choking you.
I was hoping you were going to turn it into a loincloth.
I don't think he'd want to wear it afterwards.
Kenshin, it's a mess of a scene you got in front of you. You have a Goliath that's not as big as he normally is, that just kind of got punctured in the back. You have a man in steel being lifted high up in the air by his shield by one of these creatures, and then you have Terrace dangling in the treetops.
Time for some tension craziness. We are going to crack some knuckles, roll some fingers.
Thrown like a javelin.
No, Kenshin, I'm going to run up because Sirach has given me, even though he's not as big as he normally is, he's still given me the perfect springboard, especially since one just attacked him. I'm going to run up, leap to slash at the one that just hit him.
Okay.
And then I'm going to bellow out my challenge to them all that my sword has not tasted enough of their foul blood. Come face me.
You should call them names.
All right, and that is your appetite, right? Your whatever call to action thing.
Well, I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using. Basically, I'm using quite a few moves here. I'm
Yeah,
using
so we're gonna
I'm using my faming. I'm going to make all my rolls for this are going to be under conquest. So I'll be rolling a die 8 and a die 6 instead of 2d6. And then I'm going to be using my bellow is my what are you waiting for move. And then of course I'll just be doing a hack and slash.
Well, first we got to make sure you can get up to the height you need to. So are you working on getting trying to be accurate, or just your strength going to?
Oh, I'm just pure strengthening it because I there's no point in me like trying to hit like specific points. I'm basically going to be strengthening my way up using him like a ladder.
Exactly. Perfect. Yeah. Your danger being that you're not going to get there.
Yeah.
In time.
Okay. So rolling with strength, defying danger first.
Yep, you're able to get up there. Go ahead and roll your damage because this guy wasn't expecting that.
Okay.
Yeah, you take a good swipe at it. You get kind of coated quickly as blood go past you and kind of splats Sirach in the face, and it quickly darts to one of the trees. You're now up there and you yell out, "Come get me!
Yep.
I want blood!" Yada yada. Go ahead and roll
and
that.
That one I actually have to type in because I'm using my heroic appetite for this one. 1d6 plus 1d8 plus my con. Yes, plus con, so that's 2.
Something's dying. Or not.
Yeah.
Only the weak ones fall for it.
The two that are over on this other branch begin diving down towards you.
Oh, wait. I can actually make that succeed. Or wait, no, I got a 7, right?
Yes, you got a 7.
One's not.
Yeah, one's not good though.
Yep.
Logar,
Okay.
you are about 10 feet off the ground at this point as this creature is pulling you higher and higher in the air, grasping your shield.
Yes.
It actually appears to be flying away from the fight.
Well, I'm gonna make it do what I say. I'm gonna be the law.
Gonna be the law. That is charisma, I believe.
Yep. On a 7+, they choose one. Do what you say, back away cautiously, then flee, or attack you.
On a miss, they do as they please, and you take a -1 forward.
Not a miss though, is it?
That looked like a 6 for me. Nope, it's not.
It's an 8. So if they do
Why
one,
is
I'm
it-
gonna. Hold on.
Nope, you're good. So yeah, they choose one. Interesting. What was your order to them?
Land.
Land.
or put me down. What is this? The same thing basically.
Yeah, they let go, and you begin heading towards the ground. You got about a 10-foot drop here in full plate armor. Might
That's
hurt
fine.
if you don't do anything.
I don't know. Let's land on my shield and roll.
Oh, that sounds like quick thinking.
Is it now? That'll be fun. That's what? Intelligence or wisdom?
That would be intelligence. You can either land on your shield and cause your shield to be damaged and take no damage, or partially land where your shield is kind of sticking the landing on one part and take damage on the other side.
I'll take the damage.
All right, 1d5 damage as you fall, and you take a pretty decent thunk in your left side.
Does that go through armor?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
physical through your armor.
I have to add the... Yeah, I'm not worried about it. Okay. 2 damage, yay!
Terrace, you've been dangling upside down for a little bit. You look up, and there's now 2 of these birds sitting on this tree branch looking down at you. One of them's kind of bleeding from the leg. What do you want to do?
I want to try to get the rope or the vine that's snagged my leg, and I want to start swinging. I want to try to swing up around the branch and try stabbing one of the birds above me.
So you want to like cut the vine, grab it before you fall down and swing up? Because you're dangling by your leg. So I'm just trying to picture. Or you're trying to cut up above where you're the tree branch.
Uh,
I think he's trying to
I want to.
like grab the vine and then just make himself swing while he's still attached and try to get up to the top. That's what I would do.
I was just thinking, sway my arms back and forth until I get enough momentum to start to swing above where the branch is and possibly over it.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, that sounds like a feat of strength to force your body to do that. We'll say the danger here is that you end up snapping the vine, falling 20 ground. Okay. Yeah, you'll be able to get up there, but you actually you'll be able
Wait.
to. What?
Could I use a forward? 'Cause
Absolutely.
I think I have 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you land on the edge of the branch, and you see both of them kind of back away. The one that was bleeding jumps to start flying away, and the one sitting right next to you kind of appears to about jump up and possibly fly away as well. What would you like to do now that you're up there?
I'll try going after the one that's injured. I'll jump after it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like we'll say dexterity. Defying danger being them attacking you or fleeing before you get there in time. Yeah, you'll be able to get in, but either basically you can attack them, but if you want to attack them without taking any damage back, you're gonna end up hanging back underneath the tree.
I think that's fair.
Gotta love those choices.
Yeah, roll your damage then.
Oh, totally worth it.
Yeah, you hit right at the almost the exact same spot Kenshin did, and you slice the leg completely off. This creature screams in agony and starts flying very, very poorly off into the distance. You, however, with the force of that momentum, find yourself thrown off the branch and hanging back upside down. Sirach, there's been a lot that's going on here. There's a trail of blood just coming down like rain from one of these creatures as it very poorly flies away. Terrace is back dangling like a piñata under the tree branch. Logar is just fell down and kind of made a loud pop. What would you like to do there, Sirach?
Well, is there a nice sized rock or piece of wood around me?
I mean, you're in a jungle, so you could probably rip out some logs and something.
Well, I'm not wanting a whole tree. Just something that would be quite easy to throw.
Meadows having
Oh, you
issues.
missed everything? Okay. Zeta, you attacked a bird, cut off its leg. Bird lost a lot of blood. Attempted to fly away, is kind of now like a very poorly run aircraft diving into the woods. Then you ended up falling in back under the tree leg branch thing and are dangling once more. But yeah, you can find something to throw if you so wish there, Sirach.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab like a nice sized piece of wood near me that, or like if there's a broken down tree, just rip off a nice sized piece and just hurl it at one of the
Who are you
things up in the tree.
Yeah, who are you throwing it at right now? Let's see if I can get both things. Why this keeps flashing at me? Stop flashing at me, Roll20. Yeah, you've got you creatures rolling about. Who are you trying to go after?
I'm basically gonna kind of step to the left, kind of towards that tree that the bird came at me from, and then just about right there, and then attack. How do you ping? Shift?
Just hold
Just
down.
hold left click.
That one.
Sorry, I was looking elsewhere. This one? Awesome.
Yep.
Well, yeah, if you want to use your hold, go ahead. You toss it up there. Roll your damage. If you don't want to use your hold, it'll be a dexterity check. A volley.
No, I'll use the hold.
Yep. Yeah. This creature gets splatted against the tree trunk, and it's
It's glorious.
it's bad news. One of the two creatures that are over here, Kenshin, you see them begin to get up and fly away to the horizon. I can get all of it.
They don't get to run.
Yeah, no. They don't get to leave. I'm going to produce from the sash at my belt. We're gonna pull out the wooden handle with the pipe on it, and I'm going to release a thunderous noise.
Indeed. Let me pull that back up because I know that's a thing.
Everybody's
Very-
having issues.
Very loud.
Yes, I'm about to volley. Dun dun dun.
Go for it.
And in my off time, I've also been practicing for this, so I'm going to use one of my +1 prepareds
Sounds good.
that I have. Volley is Dex. So this +1.
Oh, good thing it's a +1.
Aww.
Did you get
And
an XP?
so for that, you would basically still choose from the volley checks. I believe it is use extra ammo to hit your target, reduce damage, or you have to move yourself into a more dangerous position to get the shot.
I'm just gonna reduce damage because it's already flying away. So
All right, let me just double check what
it's
that is.
minus a d6.
Okay.
So I roll my normal damage and then I minus a d6.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming minimum of 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're still gonna hit it.
Yeah.
It's my bruise more wound. Okay. Yeah, you see a spurt of blood. You hit it in the wing, and it kind of flutters down for a little bit below the treetops, and you lose sight of it. Logar, there's been a bloody explosion against one tree. There's been a waterfall of blood kind of fly and dive off the forest. Another one just got shot, or a loud clap of thunder was just heard. You can see
Magic's
there's still
everywhere.
3 of these birds bobbing around branches, but on top of that, Harris is still dangling from a tree branch above your head.
Hmm. I want to throw Kenshin at Terrace and have him chop down the boy. If he's up for that.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Well, then I'll fling him.
So that sounds like
Hopefully.
an aid check. So how I would play this is this is Logar aiding Kenshin. So that would be your role.
Down.
And then Kenshin, you will be using. Oh,
Yeah, he had to restart his internet. What is it? It's probably Dex for him and Strength for me.
no, yours is aid. So it'd be 2d6 plus any bonds you have. Bonds, and it's just straight 6.
36 then it is.
Yeah. You what is?
Kenshin hasn't rolled yet, I guess.
Do I need to roll 8
Yeah,
as well?
You
Or do I need to
one
roll
moment.
defy danger?
One
It's still
moment.
deciding.
Well, no, I'm trying. It's been a while since anybody did the aid or interfere roll. Re-verifying.
Isn't that? It's in.
Yeah,
things.
I'll leave that up to Kenshin. Kenshin, you see Logar get on his hands and knees and put his shield on his back, trying to throw you upward, but you see that you're gonna have to go about 10 feet in the air, and his shield appears to have taken some damage.
Good thing I'm wearing wooden sandals.
Yeah, it looks like if you were to do it, it'd probably be a -1. It's the roll for difficult.
Okay, it's fun.
All right, yeah. So you're gonna use strength to just push yourself up there, or dexterity
Oh,
to
yeah,
try to be careful.
strength.
All right.
Strength.
Do it to it. Danger being, you might hurt Terrace a little bit if you don't go high enough. You are trying to go above his leg, and you got
Oh,
his
no,
head
he
to
got
his
it.
toes. Yeah, no worries. Now, here's the situation. Kenshin, Terrace, you have both been able to, well, get free from the bonds that may have hold you, but you are both about 15 feet in the air.
Ah,
The ground is approaching quickly. What do you both wish to do?
bah.
As you both are heading down, you also see that one of these creatures is headed your way. They want to pluck you from the air and carry you like they did Logar.
I'm gonna let it. My defy danger is that when it comes in, I'm gonna grab its feet.
Okay. Terrace,
Who are you, bird?
you hear Kenshin quickly say this. Somehow, as he's up there jumping, let it happen. The creature is mine. Cuts you free. You flip over and begin falling to the ground. What do you want to do?
I'm going to listen to him because the blood's been rushing through my head the whole time. And I'm going to try to just land on my feet and dodge roll and try to lessen the impact.
Absolutely. All right. Well, Kenshin, by danger. Danger being the creature gets you instead of you getting the creature.
Dexterity?
Yeah. Sure.
Okay, this is +1 because whenever I defy danger, I get to use +1. Oh,
Okay.
wait, yeah, no, it's one of my moves. On the move, when I defy danger caused by movement.
Mm-hmm. No, I trust you.
Yeah.
It's just the way you said it. I'm like, cool. Like,
Yeah.
I get it just cause.
and I'm gonna do it because I can.
Because I can, and I keep forgetting that I'm currently working. Well, this
Conquest?
because it's
Yeah.
this because the creature's back. I get conquest. Oh wait, and this is one of the ones that ran, isn't it?
Nobody's ran from you yet. They've just been sitting up there.
No.
What? I thought like 3 of them flew away.
Two have flown away. They're gone now. They've disappeared into the foliage. One of them
Okay.
looked pretty bad, like he was probably gonna hit dirt pretty hard.
Tell you what you should do to this thing.
He's gonna fall down and go bonk.
We'll see what you get. It'd be awesome if he just like grabbed its feet and then just flung it into the ground.
Use it as a cushion.
Yeah, you just kind of like fling it straight down and just stand on it while it's falling.
So I believe
Right-
this would
right
be
into
1d8 plus 1d6 plus dexterity plus 1.
Yes. So 1d6 plus 1d8 plus 2.
There you go.
You
Thing
have
is-
the creature. It actually it doesn't seem to be shocked by this and begins trying to fly you now away from the fight. Well, that is paused while you now have the creature by the legs and you think what you're going to do. Terrace, you're heading towards the ground. Show me how you're going to do a super awesome ranger dodge roll. No big deal. I'm a parkour master.
It's just a regular like land and then I put my hands. I kind of like throw my sword to the side. I put my hands in a diamond formation. I place them on the ground and then I just tuck my right shoulder in.
Yeah, you're doing a
And I just
parkour roll. Yeah. Yeah, I got it. Do it. Show me this. Oh yeah. No issue at all. It's pretty awesome. You roll out. As the dust settles, Sirach, you look up, and one of these other creatures begins diving at you, talons first, wanting to pick you up and fly you to the sunset. What do you want to do? Thomas is about to come say hi. Sirach?
Yep, give me just a moment. I'm looking at what I can do. Seeing if I got any cheeky things I can do.